Hi, everybody. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Give me just a second to figure out what I'm doing here. Let me see. I think you can hear me. This is my first time doing a live, so. Okay, I'm going to give people a few minutes to come on. Oh my goodness, this is just so, this is so wild. Don't mean to be boring. I'm just trying to see where messages would come up. If you can put in the chat who you are, your name, where you're from, or just say hi, or just say love always in your name. That's the thing I'm really enjoying seeing everyone do. I see there's some people watching. Let's see. Okay, I think I'll get started. My name is Savana, and this channel is Love Always Savana. And I'm super, super excited to be here and share my exciting news with everyone. As you've probably guessed and seen, I have created my very first digital kit that is now available for sale in Etsy. And I am super, super excited about it. And I wanted to share it with everyone. When you join in, just say hi in your name. Let me know that you're here and you can hear me. Okay, so I don't know if I should show the kit first. I know I'm not expecting a lot of people today. So I think I'll just maybe go ahead and treat it like a video, because whoever can't make it, I know some people said they were going to be able to make it and some said they weren't. So I just will go ahead and get started. I think I'll start by showing the kit. Oh, and I want to say as I get going here, that there is a link that is pinned, and it's also in the description box. And And so for right now, for the first 24 hours, so until tomorrow, the kit with the link is 50% off. And I didn't add the discount codes in the description box, but I'll add it in there. So as a special for watching today, I am giving you guys 50% off the kit. And then after that, for 2 weeks, it'll be 25% off. So let me just kind of start out with telling you that the name of this kit is Reverie Bleue, which means I just lost my train of thought. I'm so excited. It means blue daydream. And I am all about daydreaming, thinking about our creativity and the things that are possible in this world. So today I want to take you on a journey, one that is filled with daydreams and creativity and finding the beauty in the everyday. This is Blue Reverie, my blue daydream. And it is, like I said, now available for sale in the Etsy shop, and that is linked below. I see some more people have joined, so say hi. Oh wait, maybe are people saying Sid Hunt, hello? If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us. And so yeah, so let's just kind of go on this journey of blue daydreams. So I'm curious, have you guys ever found yourself lost in the clouds, your mind wandering into a world of possibilities? Daydreaming is more than just a fleeting escape. To me, daydreaming is it's like an invitation to explore the depths of your creativity. So with each page of my junk journal, what I usually do is I let my imagination roam free. And it captures, and what I want this to do is capture the essence of those dreamy moments of just staring off at the clouds. So that was kind of my thought with this. And it's in those kind of those dreamy moments that I think it's just like a beautiful reminder. You know, it's moments of stillness, and it's in these moments that we can truly, I feel, connect with God and tap into his divine well of inspiration. Like I've said many times, it's his divine will, it's his creativity that we all draw from, because he is the creator of everything. So let's go ahead and get started. So here is the first one. Well, they're not really in any particular order. So this is one of the pages here, and this is all of these were from authentic items that have been scanned in, and then I redigitized them and reformatted them and things like that to capture the pictures or the essence of what I was looking for. Let me grab a sip of my tea. Let's see, let's make sure here. Okay, so yeah, so these are all authentic documents that have been scanned in and then, like I said, reformatted. So this is one of the first pages. Then there is a music page here. And a lot of what I did was I brightened everything up because I really like the lightness in things. Here's another. So I'm just going to kind of flip through, and then I'll do a flip through of the journal to show you how to kind of use it. Plus, I'm going to be doing videos with the kit. So I just thought I'd kind of give you a little preview of the pages. These are like the background pages, and there's lots of different ones, and there's so many things that you can do with them, and I'll show you that in a minute. So it's a rather a large kit. I wanted the first kit I did to be, you know, bigger and special, hopefully. So this is an invoice. I overlaid actually a picture on top of the invoice. Now these I just printed single-sided for now. You can run them through your printer and get them double-sided with some other pages. This one, to show you guys, I did show you print double-sided, and this is a letter. So this one is a really fun one, and I'm going to show you what I did with that. Here's another one. So then these are the same ones. I just wanted to show you some different ways that you can print them. And you can, if this is just selecting 2 per page. So if you print them 2 per page, these are the sizes that you'll be getting. And it's just a really neat way of doing it. You can take these and then print, you know, put them on one side of the page, things like that. So that they're exactly the same. This is not, it's not separate pieces in the kit. It's just the way I printed them was different. Hi, everybody. Say hello if you're just coming in. So here is that letter in the smaller one. And then there is sentiments. And I will get to those in a moment because I want to read them. The sentiments to me are really a great way if you're wanting to like explore and journal. I feel like these sentiments that are in here are almost like a journaling prompt. It would be a way to kind of use them as well as just having words and providing inspiration. Now these here are the same pages, but these are printed 6 to a page. So when you print them 6 to a page, they make a really good sized journaling card. So there's just so many different ways to use the digital kits. And if you guys want me to make a video going more in depth of how to print and things like that, I can do that as well. So then here they are just printed 6 to a page. So again, it makes it a really easy way to do journaling cards or tags. And I did provide some of those in the kit, but I'll get to those in just a minute. I just wanted to kind of show you what those would look like. So here is the next kind of set. So the first kind of ones were the ones that were more of the blue. These ones are the ones that have more of the neutral background, which I think are so important for every kit to have. So I'll just go through these. Now this is a letter. This one I did print front and back. The size of the file, it does a little bit shorter, so you just need to cut that off because I did print borderless. So here's just kind of the neutral background pages. And this is another letter. So like these letters are all from like the 1800s. So they have that beautiful handwriting. And then here's that invoice you saw in the first set, but without the overlay. So it gives it a completely different look. And here's some ledger paper. You can never go wrong having ledger paper and invoices. And then here is the, it printed 2 to a page. So if you select the layout, this is what it looks like with the 2 to a page, which is so much fun to do. I'll just quickly go through these so you can see. So one of the reasons I wanted to kind of do this kit and that I love junk journaling, because this world moves so fast. And so for me, junk journaling my thoughts, getting my feelings and my emotions out, but doing it in a beautiful, inspired way it's become a sanctuary for me. It's just a place where I can slow down and be mindful. And each page of my journal is just like a reflection, and it can be towards your self-discovery. So it's one of the things I think about it's the importance of being true to yourself or true to myself. And it's always a reminder to me that taking care of myself is an art form in itself. So let me move through these. Okay, so here we are to the sentiments. And I just want to read them for you really quickly. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. So let me get these in a different order here. So Blue Reverie, which means blue daydream, invites one to embrace moments of quiet contemplation, where the mind is free to wander and create in a space of harmony and possibility. Grace, meanwhile, adds a layer of elegance and fluidity, suggesting that these daydreams are not just idle fantasies, but are imbued with a beauty and poise that inspire creativity and reflection. And that's when I start reading these sentiments, they just place me into a different frame of mind, and that's what I hope it does for you. Escape reality momentarily, and often to envision scenarios that are soothing, creative, or purely imaginative. Daydreaming is a gentle escape from reality, allowing one to explore thoughts and possibilities untethered by constraints of the everyday world. And it is like, and that's, I'm daydreaming always when I'm in my journal. Wander into a world of creativity and possibility. She invokes a sense of peace and introspective. She daydreams, drifting away from the mundane to a world where imagination reigns supreme. So I'll read some of the other ones here in just a moment. This is just printing the sentiments smaller, 2 to a page. I also included it without the blue background, so depending on how you want to use it, if you want to put it on say like vellum, which is what I did here, and I'll show you in the journal with the vellum what I did to make it look faded, because that's the kind of aging that I really like to do, is I like a faded aging versus a darkening aging, because it just keeps it bright and beautiful. Nothing wrong with the grungy look. I'd like that at one point, but at this point in my life, I'm just really into the light and lovely and beautiful. Okay, I'm having some tea. I don't know if you are all tea drinkers, but this is Earl Grey. I love it. Okay, so yeah, so the way, because my printer, and I have an Epson EcoTank, and I have it linked in the description box below, in case anybody's wondering. It's my favorite printer. I love it so much, but it won't take my vellum. It says there's no paper in there. So I just take a little piece of tape and then I stick it to some cardstock. And this is just some cardstock that something printed out incorrectly. And then that way I can print it on the vellum, so I have the clear background. So I just thought I'd show you that. And then these are just, like I said, all the sentiments that are on the white. So you get the sentiments on white and blue, and then you can print it out in different sizes. Okay, so now we are at the ephemera part. So these are 3 receipts. They're like 1853, 1839, and I think 1829, and they're authentic receipts. And all I did on these was lighten the color. So they were actually already on blue paper and tan paper with blue writing. So they're really fun to do things with. The kit includes 4 tags. This is an envelope, and with the envelope, you can use it as like a folio, or you can use it, like you could go in and trim out some if you wanted and cut it down and use it as like an envelope. So lots of possibilities with that. Or you can even create little journals, and this could be your cover. And so there's, I think, 2 that are like that. So they can be a folio, an envelope, or a small journal cover. And then this, I love the little mini file cards. So when you fold this in half, it's like a little mini file folder. This here is a gusseted envelope. And when I get to it in my journal, I'll show you. It's really easy. You fold it in. So you fold it here, and then you fold it this way. And I'm going to be doing videos on this too. But then you cut it and you glue it in such a way that then it kind of opens up a little bit. There's 4 journal cards included in the kit. And then these are a full page of like little labels and tags. And I just love them. They turned out so pretty. And then this here is an envelope. So with this, what you'll do, and again, I'll show you and I'll be making videos, but you cut it out and then you glue it on the 3 sides, and then it looks like the envelope has just been opened up. Okay. And then this is a pocket. You just fold it in on the sides and glue it together, and you have a nice big pocket. Now, I will tell you, for the pocket, the labels, the journal cards, let me see here. So for these items here, no, not the journal cards. So for these, maybe not the file folder for this one. There's, sorry, I don't want to confuse you. There are 6 PNG files that I have attached to the kit also. And so, actually it's these, not this. Okay, sorry. I had to remember. So for these 6 pages, if you can see them, the pocket, the labels, the envelopes, and the file folder, there's PNG files for those. So if you have a cutting machine like a Silhouette or a Cricut, it should work that you can cut that out on those, on your cutting machines, because it's a PNG file. I can only speak to Cricut. That's the only one I was able to verify, but I did go in and check to make sure that it did work in the Cricut. But especially with the labels, if you don't like fussy cutting, I just wanted to include those in there so that you didn't have to fussy cut if you did not like it. Okay, so now let's get to the journal I created to show you how these things will work in the video. I mean, in the kit, how the kit works in a journal. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Let me get another little bit of tea here. Okay. So as we go about this, I'm going to read some more of my little sentiments that's included in the kit so you know. She daydreams of a world where possibilities are endless, where the sky paints itself in hues of vibrant imagination, and every cloud carries her dreams to distant lands. The mundane fades away, and she envisions herself exploring enchanted forest and discovering hidden treasures. Each daydream is a tapestry woven with hope and creativity, a sanctuary where she finds solace and inspiration. So this is what I used for the tie or the closure. It's just this beautiful old vintage scarf, and I just have it tied here. And again, I pinned at the top of the video or the chat box, and it's in the description box, the link to the kit with the 50% off code for today only. Okay, so this is just a vintage scarf that I thought was really pretty to tie it, to wrap it up with, and then I have this little closure that's these pearl hearts. So I'll set that aside. Now, the design of this kit or this journal was inspired by Amity Bloom's Artist in Bloom journals, and she has a lot of videos on her channel about it, but I also did take her course. So it is a soft spine with vintage linens on it, and then the cover is actually multi-layered cover, and then the back has multiple layers in the cover. So all of this is the back cover. So let me show you the front cover first. Hi everyone, if you're just joining, type in the chat box and say hello. So this here is a shrunk down version of one of the digitals, and I created it because I wanted it to make it look like there was layers, like old wallpaper, and you can peel through and see it. Then I have one of the sentiments here, and it says, wander into a world of creativity and possibility. I did some embossing here, heat embossing, and then here I used my embosser for this page. Over here I have a little fabric pocket, and I haven't completely filled this journal in because I haven't started working in it yet. So this was just kind of my starting off point. So here is the envelope that I was telling you about glued together, and so it looks like the envelope is just opened up, and I just did some layering of fabrics and clusters and some of the pieces of the background pages, and then here is some of the background pages, and then some blue embossed cardstock. So then this is all still the cover. So the cover opens up, and then we have this little flip out here. Make sure that's, so on this page here, I used one of the labels as a little tuck spot, and then I just did a little scrappy pad with some of the scraps. I love using scraps from the kit this way. And then I just used a little, oh, whatever those things are called. I can't think of it right now, but you guys know what they are. And so that's the first part of the inside of the cover. Then over here, make sure this is in frame. This flips out, and there is some embossed cardstock, and then I did some embossing with paste, modeling paste and gesso. And then this is on some vintage music paper that I have. So not everything is 100% from the kit. All the printables pretty much are, well, all the printables are from the kit, but if it's not a print, if it's a printed thing and it's not from the kit, then it's some vintage papers or something from my stash here. So here is just another way I did a little card with the leftover scraps, and it just adds just prettiness, I think. And then same thing here, and then I did a little dangle from a piece of old jewelry, and so then that sits in there. This is from an old diary book from, I think it's like the 1930s and early 1400s. So this is just a little, it's like almost a journal within a journal, and there's another small one in the back here. And these are just book pages, papers, different papers. Here is some of the back, or the paper from the kit. This is also from the kit. And then, oh, I knew I had a spot. I wanted to put that. And then this is just a little belly band out of a scrap. And that can be further and embossed and done things with. And then the back sides. Then here we have the sentiment that I read already. Then on the back here, now this is funny, but I left it because I kind of like it. This is one of the sentiment words, embrace, which on the 3rd page at the bottom, there's a lot of words that you can cut out, and that's on the blue and on the white. So I created a belly band. I actually glued this piece here to the belly band from the inside because I didn't want it moving around. Then when I was sewing this in, I accidentally sewed this tag in. So it's kind of crooked, but I thought it actually turned out really cute. So I actually really kind of like it that way. And then I still could put another, you know, more tags in here underneath this and on top of that. So that, all of this is the front cover of the journal. Then when we go to the back cover, and this is chunky, there's 4 signatures. So when we come to the back, it's a layered again. So here we just have a little flip out. Here's a tuck spot or a belly band from embossing. And then you can see that these are, all of these pages are from the kit. And then this is from the kit. This is the pocket that is from the kit. So I just did this on my paper and then I backed it with another piece of paper, and I love the feel of that. It's just a different feel from cardstock when you glue 2 pieces of 24-pound paper together, and I just really, really like it. And then here is one of the journal cards, and I just backed it with the ledger paper. And I just have that floating in here for now. I'm probably gonna tuck it in somehow like that. Then on the back of it, I did an envelope, a pocket with a little bit of trim, and then that's out of fabric. And then this is just, again, another little journal card, and this is just done out of different scraps that I had. Okay. So then this is still just the back cover. So let me move this over. So now this is a little pocket here. And so in here, I'm surprised I haven't burned myself on the candle. So in here is one of the pages shrunk down, and I made a journal card out of it. And then this is just a tag, one of the tags, and it was just backed with some blank book paper. And then I just added this pretty lace on top of it, and I just think it's really pretty. And then just some fabric. I just did my hot glue style ruffle. Oops. Well, I don't want to stick my head in and cover everything. There we go. Put that back in. And then there's just a piece of vellum there so that you can see through it. So then we open it up here. Here's another little belly band. Is that in frame? I don't know if that is. Let me move it over again. A little belly band, and again, another tag out of the leftover scraps. So by layering all these different pieces and scraps, you just get so many different looks. And then it's backed on some vintage book paper. And then here is some music sheet that I had, and then some, this is just packaging, some of the papers from the kit. So all of this is still all really blank, so I can journal in it when I get to start journaling. And then the back of this little mini journal inside the journal is some embossed blue paper, and then another journal card or tag. And then here we have embossed white paper because I'm addicted to my embossing machine now. Okay, then this is one of the pockets. Well, that's all of the back. So I'll come to this. We'll start at the front. Okay. So here's what it looks like so far from the side, the side. And you can see all the beautiful layers. And then we have layers from the bottom. And then we have a bunch of layers and things peeking out from the top. Okay. So there was the front cover. So we went through that already. So then on the pages, I did some heat embossing. It says beautiful. It's probably not showing up really well on, I don't know. It's very light because I did the white. And then I just did some embossing with the gesso. So then we get to this first page here. And if I pull this out, so this is there's two things here on the front and back. I do have a side tuck here, and I embossed that paper, and that's actually out of a book. It was a nice thick paper from a book. So here we have my favorite little paper clip. And then let me set this aside. So this is one of my letters that I did in my 100-day project. So there's a video on how to do these. So this is the letter, and I'll unfold it in a second. I just put some hand embroidery from a table runner. I cut it off and put it on there. And then the paper clip holds everything together. This is the tag. So I really liked how this overlays, but it's actually part of the tag. So this is a journal card here, and I did it out of gluing straps, and there's part of a bow, but I mean scraps together, just collaging it. So I didn't include any collage papers in this kit because to me that's what this leftover bits and pieces are for. I mean, it's nice to have a collage piece done already for you, but I went ahead and just did it with the scraps and cutting out pieces from the pages. So it gives you the ideas though of what you can do to create your collage papers. And then I just put some fabric and some cute little buttons. This is one of the receipts. So I just trimmed out, I blew up one of the labels and then imprinted it on vellum, and then put this down on top of one of the receipts. So it looks, you know, like it's just part of it. So here's one of the receipts, all printed out and cut. And then I just backed it with part of the invoice. And then when you open this up, this is the letter. And so by crumpling up the sides, it helps make the letter look like it is as it sits today, which is old and vintage. And then you get your crease marks, and then there is the back of it. So then you just fold it up and then fold that side up. And so that's what it looks like by itself. But then when you put in all your pretty tags, it creates this beautiful piece of your journal. And so that is there. So most of my background stuff is all neutral, and then that's where I bring in a lot of the blue and the stuff from the kit. So then on the back of this page, that's where this was. So this is the gusseted pocket. So I just did a stamp, put a little flower there with some masking tape, and then used my stamp, my script stamp, to make it look like a letter. And this stamp was out of a magazine. Oops. And then you just, once you fold it over, you just have to mark each side and then do a little slit to get that. This is backed on the invoice paper, and then it opens up and it's gusseted, which is so much fun. And so it holds your stuff in. And so it just then folds back in, and that goes back in. And then I just put a part of the label that was blown up on the outside, and then I cut it. So I glued it all the way down, and then I cut it. And that just goes right there. Just some fabric here on the end, a stamp I have that I embossed with blue that says "Enjoy Life." Let me take a sip of my tea. So I'll read a little bit more of the sentiments. In the quiet moments of her day, her mind wanders to places untouched by reality, crafting stories where she is the heroine of her own adventure. Through these vivid reveries, she nurtures her spirit, fueling her aspirations and allowing her to escape even just for a moment into a realm where dreams come true. Her mind paints vivid landscapes of possibility, where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary. So I just did a little bit of embossing or gessoing with a stencil there. Now, if you've seen my video, I did a video for Junk Journal January where I came up with this paperclip idea, and I did stitching a lot on a lot of the pages. So this is something I love. It's an altered paperclip. It's a hidden journaling spot, and it's like a page decoration topper. So it goes on both sides of the page. Let me put it back on so you can see. So that's what it looks like on that side, and then that's what it looks like on this side. But when you pull it off, there's a paper clip here, and then you open it up and you have hidden journaling. And I love these. I came up with it, and I have loved making them ever since. When you put it back together, it does get a little fiddly, but once it's in there, then it comes on and off really easy. And the paper clip just holds it in place. And you can put stuff on the top like you'll see on the other one that I have in here. Now, I left all the strings long. I'm going to probably add some beads and different things, so I haven't done anything with those yet. I put another sentiment there, and there is a tuck spot here and here, so it's actually a double tuck spot. And that's the other thing this does, is it creates a tuck spot also. Okay, and then just some fabric up there, some more stenciling with gesso. And this is just the first signature. And then we're almost to the end of it. Little tab, stenciling, and then this was just on this paper already. So this is the file folder, and I decorated it, of course, with a bow because I love my bows. And then just a couple pearls and some fabric. And then on the back side, I just cut out that token of love with the cute little lovebirds. And then I did some sewing around the edges. And this holds a lot of different things. I just have a piece of paper. This was printed 2 to a page. And I just cut it and put it together for another journaling card. And there's lots of room in there. So that is the first signature. This one is big and loaded. Okay. Let me get another sip of tea. Okay, so I did some more embossing, heat embossing there. That's another one of those pages that was at the end. This is from the kit. This is from the kit. Just a paper, some stenciling. This is from a vintage railroad book, but I just really liked the paper. There is a pocket there, even though I don't use those pockets a lot, but it was a big sheet, so I put it in. Just did a little stamping, created a little paper tab with some embossed paper, more stenciling here. And then we get to our next letter. And with this kind of a spine, when you open it up, it does end up laying really flat. And you can also use like this because it's hard and this it's flat. You can use that as your writing board, which comes in very handy when you like chunky journals like I do. So then this is what the next letter looks like. This is the blue letter, and then it's also got this tucked in on the back. So let me go ahead and take these out and show it to you. So I've got a label tucked under here, some embroidery and a piece of fabric. I did a similar kind of card with this really cute button as a dangle, a bow, and then the fabric. And that's just one of the journaling cards from the kit. My same paper clip. I'll never do another kind of paper clip. And then that's got this journaling card here, which is backed like that. And this is one of the sentiments. So what I do to create these sentiments to make them look aged is I take a piece of, and I'll make a video on it, of vellum. And I lightly age it, and then I paint a little bit of white on it. And then I put that on top of it. And it just makes it look like it's this faded piece of paper, even though it was just printed. And then there's some embossing and then some of the scraps. So never throw your scraps away. You can do so much with them. And then it opens up. So here is the front of it, of the letter, and then here is the back. And then it just folds up. And we tuck everything back in. I'm sorry. And then, oops, this is supposed to be here. I lost my paper clip. I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Put the paper clip back on. And then on the back side here was just this. So I just cut out the little lovebirds. So you can see from cutting out different portions of the pages, there's so many things you can do with it. And so I created a little pocket on this journal card. And then here is just one of the tags. And then I put another sentiment on there. And then that tucks right in there. Okay, so then embossed, regular paper from the kit. I just did some stamping on that, and then I did some embossing there. This is one of the pockets, and I put another sentiment on here. And on this one, I just used my really cheap acrylic paint from the dollar store, which you could just water down acrylic paint, I think, and just gently put it on there. You have to tap it on, otherwise, because it's an inkjet printer, it'll wipe out the ink and get it all muddy, which you don't want. So this is on the journaling card. I added a tag, and then I just did a little doily circle with one of the pages from the kit with my emboss machine. And then there's this beautiful vintage button here and some ruffles, and that's the back. So here is the paper inside, and then I lined these parts because this is the back side of it, and it's got two pockets. So this pocket, oh no, wait, I'm sorry. This is not an envelope from the kit. This is, I'll show you. I don't want to confuse you or lie to you. I found at a thrift store these envelopes, and it's for photos. And so it's like a spot for your negatives and your prints. And I found a whole stack of these. And I just knew that they would come in handy. And so that's what this envelope is. So I covered it up with pages from the kit. Sorry about that. So it's got two pockets. So in here, I just did made some journal cards and sewed around them. So in that pocket, and they'll hold a lot more. And then there. Okay, so that is that. Now we're on to the third signature. Next sentiment. She becomes the hero of her own story, exploring uncharted territories or reliving cherished memories with a twist of fantasy. It is in these fleeting reveries that she uncovers new aspirations, rekindles her passion for the world around her, all while sitting quietly lost in thought. Embossed. The paper, and again, I've added white paint on this to make it look aged and faded because I love that look. And then we're to our third letter. I just can't imagine doing with letters. Once I learned this, I just can't imagine doing so much anything else really with the letters because I love it so much. So this is what it looks like attached to the page, and then this is what is being held in on the back. So now on this paper clip, I did go ahead and I added some fabric, and I just hand sewed right underneath there. So there's a little piece of fabric, which I really like. Then there is a label on top of fabric, and then I put one of the sentiments. Here is just a little card with the vellum that's been colored and put on top of it to make it look like it's an aged piece of paper with the sentiment, and some trim and pearl. And then here is another receipt. And I just fussy cutted the flower out of one of the tags. So there's the receipt, and then I just backed it with one of the pages from the kit. And then I did the same thing with the tags. I just love it. I'm going to become so boring doing all my letters and tags this way. I just think it's so cute that it covers up. So this is one of the journal cards from the kit. Bow and pearls on it, and then that's from the kit also. Oh, let me open it up so you can see. So this one was blank, and I just left it blank on the back side of the page. Oh, so this is the way the letter actually goes, so you can see the little bit that's from the front. Oops. And then let's put that in. We just put it all back together. I love these. I love doing these with letters. This was from Heather and Heather from Rose Hill Paper Cottage in Ruby and Pearl XO. That's where I got that idea from. And then, oops, what page was this on? Right here. I think there. And then this is another piece that I did with the scraps. Just put them all glued on, and then again, that one picture, a token of love, cut out with a little tag. And then this one I place in this way so that you can see the fabric from the other side. Just some blue paper I have that I've faded with the white paint, stamping, and some embossed paper, stenciling, some heat embossing. And this is like a tracing paper that I just love. Some more heat embossing, stamping, stenciling, the back of the page. And then this is the other paper clip I did. So this one is a little bit trickier because I put this on here. Did I glue it in? Hopefully I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. So paper clip comes out, and this, on these ones, you can just use a regular paper clip. It doesn't need to be one of your rusted ones. I did glue that. I didn't even realize I did that. That is so funny. Oh, here's some scissors. And that's okay. I could just trim it and it still looks great. I wrapped it around. I meant to wrap it around that way. And then it just opens up and is hidden journaling. Folds back together. The little surprises we find when we're showing other people our journals. And then it just goes right back on there, and then this sticks up from the top of the page. Some more heat embossing, stenciling, and then now we are at one of the pockets that you can use as a pocket or folio. And so this is the back of it. I just did some fabric and lace and pearl, and then some fabric up here to cover up the brad. That's what I was looking for. That's what those are called, is brads. So this is the, again, another way you can use the envelopes. I just did a little leftover pieces of paper and I layered them so that you could see all of the different layers and stuff. But then you can write on all of those or tear them out if you need to. So there's lots of writing spaces. I love my journals with lots of places to write and lots of chunky stuff in them. And then I just did a fabric belly band here, and this is one of the journal cards. I did some heat embossing on it and then put one of the lovely labels there. And now we're on to the fourth signature. We're almost done. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's about an hour. That's about what I thought this was gonna take. So here's pages, similar to what I've done in the other pages, heat embossing, stenciling. This here is, what was this? This was, I think I just did this. It was kind of a take on something I just did. I think maybe it was from Roxy Creations from the 100-Day Project. No, this was not that. This was the last one I did, and I can't remember who it is. It's in my 100-Day Project, and I think it's day 6. So I made some of these. It's got the paper clip here, and I went ahead and actually sewed around this. And then this is just some pieces of a table or a table runner. I put a button on it with the embossed paper. I did another piece of sentiment here where I did the colored vellum. I can't think. And so it's, then you can just put your little cards in it, and you can also journal on the back. So that is there. I love those. It's really cute. Here's paper from the kit. Just some embossed paper as a tab. This is that paper, and I aged it by putting white over it from the kit. And then that's another tuck spot papers. And then this is the last of it. So this is another one of those envelopes. And what I did with this one is I took a piece of, it's curtain shear, and I glued it down first with just stick glue, the glue stick, and then I went and sewed on it, and it makes it really, really strong. And I haven't done anything yet with this, waiting to see where this journal takes me. And that is the journal that I made. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's the journal I made from the kit. And I'm so excited to share it with everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, the link is pinned in the comments to the kit. It's 50% off today. Yeah, all day today. It's 50% off. And then after that, it goes to 25% off for 2 weeks as yay for my first kit. I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Oh, I didn't finish showing you this is the last page of the sentiments. So the last 2 sentiments are, through daydreaming, she finds solace and inspiration, a secret retreat that fuels her creativity and rejuvenates her spirit. Daydreams capture the essence of letting one's mind wander into a world of creativity and possibility. And then there's lots of just nice words that are down here. And again, this is on white background also. So if you want to print it out on like vellum or something like that, and so there's no background. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much for supporting my channel, as I'm still so new with all of this. And I am just so grateful to all the love and kindness and support that has been shown to me. Let's see. I just really, really appreciate it. Oh, and this is the last thing I wanted to show you. Hi, Cooley Craft Corner. I know, I almost forgot about the vellum too. And printing the labels on vellum is really fun. Thank you for joining me. When you purchase the kit, what you'll get immediately is a PDF that looks like this. The files were so big that I couldn't upload them all. So you'll get a PDF, and then you'll see there's this link here. When you click on this link, there's going to be, I think, 4 files that you have access to. And so they'll be zipped up, and you just unzip them on your computer. So it'll go into a Google Drive is where it goes to. So when you have this link, you can have access to the kit. And then, so yeah, I just wanted to show you that that's what that's going to look like. Okay. So that's how you'll get access to the kit. Oh, hi, Sierra. Thank you for telling me your name. Tracy says, I'm really enjoying your 100-day challenge. I've made 3. Oh, you've made 3 of them? Which 3 did you make? I'm so glad you guys are here and chatting with me. I'm so appreciative of everyone. I'm glad that you're enjoying the 100-day challenge, though. I've been, yeah, really excited to do that. And I haven't put one up today yet because this was taking a lot of work doing this kit. So, of course, I decided to challenge myself while I'm doing a 100-day challenge because that makes all the sense in the world. But that's okay. It's all good and fun. So I just want to I'm going to wrap this up because it's already been over an hour. I thought these things cut off, but I'm glad that they haven't. So I kind of want to wrap it up. I want to tell you guys, thank you for joining me. This has just been such a journey of creativity. I can't talk. Creativity and self-discovery, learning everything I need to do to create a kit. It's been just a wild ride. So there will be more kits to come. I hope you like them. If there's something missing in the kits that you guys would like to have that I didn't include in the kit, let me know. I could possibly even maybe add it to this one. I'm not opposed to doing that because these are for everyone. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I love it, but I want everyone else to love it and get the most out of it also. So yeah, so if there's something that's missing, or if you get it and it doesn't work or anything like that, please let me know. That I would feel terrible if there was a problem with something. So please reach out to me. Let's see, what else was I wanting to say? I have notes, so I'm hoping not to forget anything. Yeah, I just hope that my Blue Daydream inspires you to find the beauty in the everyday. And I hope that you let your creativity flourish through this and anything that you do. I hope your dreams come true. I hope that you just are filled with wonder every day of your life. So I'm going to go ahead and close out with a prayer, how I close all my videos. So today, for all of you watching this video or who will watch it in the future, my prayer for you is that you find the wonder and wonderfulness, the creativeness, the joy in this world around us, that you never stop daydreaming. I pray today you take time out of your busy lives to daydream, because it is so important for us to relax our mind and just take in the beauty of the world around us. And I pray that you have time to do that today. And I thank you all so much for joining me and for all your kindness and support. And I pray you guys have a wonderful day. So just until next time, I want you to remember that you are loved and your story deserves to be told. Until next time, love always, Savannah. Bye.